Had some viewers asking about Innorel products. I bought a monopod from them last year. So I got in touch with the company and was talking to them. They said they'd send some items in. So we're going to start off with this ballhead. And this comes with a protective case. It is padded. It's nice you have somewhere to store it. They do include 2 plates with this ballhead. There are 3 different models for the N series. Design is the same, but obviously they just get a bit bigger and a bit heavier. They are a lower profile design, which some people might prefer. Body material is anodized aluminium, so it has that sort of hardened coating to it. On the base there's a 3/8 thread, which is probably the one that you're likely to be using. You'll see on the outer edge there is a hole there, which does give you access to the screws, just in case you ever need to take it apart. Take it from the top now, just to show you the design. We have a bubble level on the knob for the plate release. Of course, it's the standard Arca design. When you take the plate off, you'll notice that there is another bubble level under there. You have the ring for the screw, which you can just pull up, or you have a slot there so you can put a coin or a screwdriver in there. The 2 lugs at the end, they can be removed, but you'll need to use a hex or Allen key to take those off. The reason we have those on the edge is to stop the plate from falling off by accident. So if you have it unlocked quite a bit actually, it still won't fall off. It will move around. The small knob at the bottom controls the rotation, or if you want to do panoramic shots. That does have some resistance even when it is fully unlocked. All of the knobs on this have a decent knurling pattern, so you can get a fairly good grip on them. There's no friction or tension adjustment on this, but what I thought I'd do is put a sticker on there just to show you how far you have to turn to lock it off fully. At about a full turn you can feel quite a bit of tension going on to that, but there's also a bit more play there, so you can keep turning it till about 1.5 turns. Been using this for the last week or so. I've never found the need to actually tighten it that much. Having the 2 U-shaped cutouts does make it a bit easier to use. As you've got 2 of them, it just makes things a bit quicker. You'll see there are some hollowed out areas to save weight. And that's also true around the main knob. That's a couple of areas there that have been reduced. I had no problems using it with other Arca plates or any L brackets. Sometimes these heads do vary in terms of their dimensions. If you want to take that screw out on the main plate, you can just push it off to the side and you'll see that there is some thread there which allows you to remove it. We've got a few ball heads around, but this one seems to be aimed at someone who's looking for a slightly better quality one compared to the budget offerings. It's a very solid ball head in terms of the construction and the smoothness of it. When you've locked that off, it does feel very secure. Did a little test with a bag of potatoes just for fun, and these are around about 7.5 kilos in weight. And there was absolutely no movement at all off of that. There's a couple of points that I would like to mention which I would change. I would have included that 1/4 inch to 3/8 adapter. Some people might prefer to have a tension or friction control on the main locking knob. I had a quick look around at some of the models that Innorel offer. One of those does have friction control, and that's the U series, although they don't have one at the moment which is the same size ball diameter as this. They do also have a V series where you have a rotating top part. I think this model is for someone who wants something simple and solid. If you're using heavy wildlife lenses, you might want to go up to the larger ball diameter, but I think for most people this one will be very suitable. Very minor point to mention, but the rubber grips on the plate are excellent, one of the better ones that I've used. Some makers make those a bit too flush to the metal, so you have to really tighten them down to get a good grip. If you don't mind using a ball head on a monopod, it's not a bad option for that. Apart from a few points that I did mention, I think this is a very solid and a good offering from the company. If you've used any of the Innorel products or you'd be interested in looking at specific ones, do drop a comment down below. And thanks for watching the video and supporting the channel, it's very much appreciated.